Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Shadow Drone. It's been a while since I've posted a video. So, currently waiting for some parts to come in for my other Parrot project. So I decided to do some work on one of my DJI fire wheels, the F550, which you see here in the picture. It's running the full NASA setup with IOSD. And running some 920 kV motors with some 10-inch props. I've purchased some 12-inch props, which are these, the Master Air Screws, which, based on my initial observation when I got them, are quite well, nicely built. I mean, these things are freaking phenomenal. Look at that. Look at the width of these props. Look at that. Air displacement on these things are incredible. So these are going to go on the new DJI. I'm sorry, they're going to go on my other Parrot project that I'm building, the X1. And so, yeah. So now, back to this unit. What I'm doing with this is, one of the things I didn't like about the DJI F550s is the arm configuration. Okay, yeah, these things are, high tech for what they were when these things came out, which was back in, I think, 2013, 2014. And it's a pretty good drone. It's a really good frame. This is 100% DJI except for the motors. But what I'm going to do is I am going to use the same kit that I printed out, 3D printed, on my X1 Spider, is the 60 millimeter adapters for carbon fiber tubes. So what I'm going to do today is I'm basically going to replace the hard plastic tubes, okay, which weigh literally twice as much as this whole assembly, okay? As far as weight's concerned. It's a much heavier plastic. Now, with this in place, I reduced the weight of each arm by almost 50%. And not only that, but I'm also extending out the wingspan, or the arm span, by almost 6 inches. And by doing that, I'm going to run larger props, which I'm probably going to test and see how these babies work on these motors. And I know these are 920 kVs. They've been a pretty good motor up to this point. I know you should be using a lower torque, but at the moment I don't have any, and I'm still waiting on delivery on the 520s I ordered for the X1, and we'll see what happens. I have the motor mounts already, half of the order. I'm still waiting for 3 more to come in. And so basically my first thing is to replace the arms in this project, and then I'm going to disconnect the props from the connectors here, as you can see, and then I'm going to replace these babies and put them inside the fuselage like I did before, and to try to clean it up and to give this thing a better appearance. I think by getting rid of these, it eliminates the cheap look. In my opinion, it's a cheap look. Of course, some of you out there like this dual color. Like I said, this was the very first drone I ever built. So, like I said, this is my original baby, and it definitely flies very well. I've never had any complaints about it. I did replace the landing gear with carbon fiber instead of the landing gear carriage that I had on there before, which by doing that, I reduced the weight by almost 80% on just the landing gear alone. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to do here is get a little bit more flight time out of it, since it is a good drone and it's very stable and it works quite well for photography and for roof inspections. So by adding the longer arms with the reduced weight, I'm hoping to gain a little bit more flight time. Like I said, I've got no complaints. I get about 20 minutes flight time out of these on 2 9,000 milliamp batteries, which are the 11 volt ones, serial together. So two battery packs will give me about 20 minutes of flight time. So we'll see if that'll increase, or if using the bigger blades with, the more displacement might do something. Hopefully, we'll see. Like I said, this is all a bunch of experiments and just part of having fun. I also recently put in a new table in my office because we had 117-degree temperatures here, and this allows me to work in my air-conditioned office in the house, and I don't use the wife's kitchen counter, which drives her nuts. So, and I don't blame her. You put all your junk on the kitchen counter and it's there for days. So this gives me peace and quiet in my home office, and I have an open space here to work on my drones. So anyway, I hope you guys are all staying cool, and stay safe and be careful out there. COVID is still running around rampant, and if you're going to go out and fly safe. And hopefully, once this is done, I will be bringing this up again and showing you the finished results. All right, and this is Shadow Drone out for today, and I'm going to get back to work on this and see how it turns out. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.